What if I told you the fastest way to change your life is to stop being yourself? You're not actually shy. You're not actually unconfident. You just need an alter ego. Alter egos are your permission slip to start acting like your best self before you start fully believing it. By the end of this video, you're going to have your own alter ego and they're going to help you level up. Think of your alter ego as your highest self, but on demand. If you're in the woo-woo manifestation higher self community, then I'm sure you know of the Marilyn Monroe turning it on story. And if you're not, let me tell it for you. Marilyn Monroe is actually one of the most famous alter egos probably in history. She was Norma Jean's alter ego. There was one day Marilyn Monroe was walking around with Amy Green, the wife of Marilyn's photographer. Marilyn turns to her and she's like, do you want to see me turn it on? At this point, they were walking around and no one was even acknowledging the fact that they were walking past Marilyn fucking Monroe. And then Norma Jean, she just changes something about herself. Within seconds, cars are slowing down, people are turning in their heads, people start pointing, and then a crowd swarms them. Everyone starts recognizing her, and that's because she turned on Marilyn Monroe. Norma Jean stepped into her alter ego. She changed her body language, her attitude, her confidence. She was able to turn it on and off to her whim. Your alter ego is the most confident, bold, disciplined version of yourself who makes decisions without zero hesitation. They're the version of you that you want to be, but you just for some reason can't tap into that person as your current self just yet. So you kind of have to play a character. It's not necessarily pretending. It's just for some reason being your current self makes it a little harder to get to where you want to be. It's not about being someone completely different. You already have all these characteristics inside of you. Norma Jean already had this beauty, confidence, this magnetism about her. She just had to find a way to tap into it. Same with you. You're not actually as socially anxious as you think you are. You're not actually as shy as you think you are. There's just something about your subconscious that doesn't feel safe about tapping into these characteristics under your real name, and that's why we have to find a fake name to find a way to tap into those characteristics that you want. At least until your subconscious feels safe enough to be able to actually let you utilize them as your full self. Some other famous alter egos are Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. Beyonce used Sasha Fierce in the beginning of her career and used her until she fully felt like she was Sasha Fierce. She was Sasha until she didn't need to use Sasha Fierce anymore. There was also Nicki Minaj and Roman. We can also think of actors and the roles that they play. I even have my own alter ego. Her name is Liz, and so far she's been changing my life. I am Liz right now. Liz is chic, she's confident, she's bold, she's magnetic, she's sensual, she's very feminine, and she's very in her black cat energy. She already has 100,000 subscribers, so she doesn't even need to worry. Whereas Ashley overthinks, and she focuses too much on the numbers, the engagement. She's just too attached to the outcome, and she overthinks about what video would perform best rather than creating for the sake of feeling good. An alter ego isn't about being fake. It's already within you. You're just tapping into a different part of yourself. Why do you need an alter ego? If you have trouble speaking up, your alter ego doesn't. Do you have a hard time waking up at 5 a.m.? Your alter ego doesn't. You struggle with self-discipline? Your alter ego wakes up at 5 a.m. like it's nothing. You feel awkward in social settings? Your alter ego knows how to own a room. I even struggle with things and I tap into Liz when I need her. If Ashley saw a cute guy, she probably wouldn't know like what to even say, but Liz would be like, he's mine. Let me go get his number. She would walk up to him and be like, hi, what's your name? And if he turns out to be a loser, walk away. She doesn't waste her time on losers. Liz knows what she wants and she goes for it, but she also doesn't waste her time. This is about choosing a new standard for yourself and stepping into it every day. Sometimes it's easier to just pretend to be someone else and ask yourself, what would this person do, and do what they do rather than just hold yourself accountable. Now here's the fun part, how to create your alter ego. First, start out with the name. Think of a name that feels powerful and embodies the energy that you want to exude and have for yourself. I chose Liz because it feels cunty, it feels powerful, it's cool, it's bold, it's confident, it's chic. You can also use ChatGPT and put in this prompt. I came up with her name because honestly, I've always hated my name, and if I could change my name to Liz, like I would, but societal standards, like I feel like that it's just like kind of too late and weird for me to like change my name now. Next, define your alter ego's personality. How do they act? How do they carry themselves? What are their boundaries? What do you currently lack that they do not? Create a list. Are they fearless? Are they mysterious? Are they magnetic? Think of them as your higher self's blueprint. Where do you see yourself in the next 1 to 3 years? Your alter ego is your end goal. Your alter ego is your Batman. You put on your mask and you're Batman. In like 1 to 3 years, you have fully become your alter ego. So right now I am fully working on fully becoming Liz so that in the next 1 to 3 years, I don't need Liz anymore. Next, come up with a Pinterest board. This is probably my favorite part. Start putting in keywords and aesthetic. The Pinterest algorithm will start showing you things that you like and then start putting that into your Pinterest board. I just put in everything that is Liz. What would Liz wear do? What does Liz do with her boyfriend? What does Liz do for her career? What is the energy that Liz has? What is it that she does on her weekends? Just like everything that is Liz's life goes into this board. And then whenever I just feel like I need a reminder of what my life will look like, because it's inevitable, my success is inevitable, write that down. That is a new affirmation for you, by the way. I just look through this vision board. Next, start dressing like them. It's gonna feel weird at first because you are not them. The only way to become your dream self is to start acting like them now. How are you going to start waking up at 5 a.m. consistently if you don't start waking up at 7 a.m.? How are you ever going to like enter a relationship if you don't leave your house? Like, how are you ever going to get here if you don't start taking those steps? You are never supposed to remain comfortable. And if you feel comfortable, you're not truly living life. The more you embody your alter ego and thus become them and have less of a need for them, and the more like it feels natural to be, the easier it'll become. Enlist the help of a friend. Make alter egos together. They can help you be like, that's not what so-and-so would wear. My best friend Kate, like she literally knows when I turn Liz on. She helps me figure out what would Liz do, or like if I'm putting together an outfit, or if I'm thinking about something, she'd be like, well, what would Liz do? It's just like so fun, like having a friend know about it, because it makes you feel less delusional. On top of starting to dress like them, of course you want to act like them daily. You don't have to wait for a special occasion. Start making these small shifts. Ask yourself, what would your alter ego do? An example would be if you're trying to make more friends and you got invited to something, but you're about to cancel, what would your alter ego do? Your alter ego would probably go, and your alter ego would own the fuck out of that room. Your alter ego would bring extra snacks. They would show up early and help the host. Or your alter ego has 6-pack abs and wakes up at 5 a.m. if you feel like skipping the gym. Your alter ego doesn't even think about that because your alter ego goes 5 times a week. Your alter ego is disciplined as shit. How do you switch into your alter ego? Create a trigger. This can be a song or perfume, a piece of jewelry, something that you put on or wear. Beyonce used heels. I like to use perfume. You can also use affirmations like I am stepping into my alter ego name now. That's also something else I do. I am becoming Liz now. I am now Liz. You can also just shift your body language, like stand taller, start strutting. The more you embody them, the faster they become you. Here is an exercise that I also like to do, so you're gonna do it with me. So take a deep breath and close your eyes if you haven't already. You're going to envision this character that you think is just so cool. What do they look like? How do they act? How do they dress? How do they speak? How do they carry themselves? What is their name? What do they do for fun? What are their friends like? What are their hobbies? Are they in a relationship? Think of the characteristics they have that you admire and that you want to embody. The characteristics that you think you lack. Take another deep breath. And another one. Release. flushing out all of that negative energy. We are so worth so much positive energy. Say it. You are worthy. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. I'm worthy. Yell it at me. Yeah, if you didn't yell it, that's fine. But next time, yell it at me. You're gonna say, I am alter ego now. I embody the characteristics of alter ego now. I am confident, kind, cool, sexy, funny. One more deep breath. Open your eyes. You are now your alter ego. Isn't that so cool? Hello, alter ego. Look at you. Who said you were shy? Who said you weren't confident? Who said you weren't pretty? Look at you. Who said your skin wasn't clear? Who said that you weren't a morning person? Because last time I checked, you wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, productive queen. Okay, gym girly. Pilates princess. That was just like a little exercise that sometimes I like to do when I just really need to just completely shift. That concludes this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, comment a star emoji as well as the name of your alter ego. After you come up with an alter ego, I dare you to come back here after 1 week and give me an update on how your alter ego has improved your life. If you want more encouraging content throughout the week or just want to keep up with me, be sure to follow me on Instagram. You can also chat with me, continue the discussion, or make more friends by joining my Discord. You can find all my links in the description box down below. If you enjoyed this video, then I really think you'd enjoy learning about how to be the main character. Thanks again for hanging, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Gus doesn't have an alter ego. He has a hematoma right now, probably from having the zoomies and playing too hard. Because he's a maniac. Do you see any birds? Look at that floppy ear.